Ready or Not is a tactical FPS game where you command and play as a SWAT team unit known as D Platoon. You are in the fictional city of Los Sueños, which is basically just Los Angeles. Recently, the game has come to console, and the game has been censored because of that. This has caused major controversy in the community. The developers of Void Interactive came out and said that in order to get the game on consoles, they would need to censor the game to get a suitable ESRB rating. This would include removing things like nudity and post-death dismemberment, which means like you can blow their face off clean with a shotgun and do other things, but after they're dead, you can't turn them into a human nugget anymore. They also announced some things that would also dramatically lower the tone, in my opinion. Some examples for the nudity being removed is Gerard Scott in Lethal Obsession, where instead of just being in a ghillie suit with his dick showing, now he just has pants. I don't really care about this one personally, but it's the nudity in Port Hoken that I have a problem with. I find that them being clothed after you open the shipping container removes the shock that it had originally. Another example of censorship is the mission Twisted Nerve. There is a kid in bed which is now just asleep and unconscious instead of blatantly overdosing like she was before. They also removed the needle on her bed that further implied that she was ODing, but yeah. This also lessens the impact this moment had as well, and is just really dumb. I don't see why they couldn't have just done what Rust does and have a graphic content switch for console or something. Like, I just think that would make the community less angry. This honestly just feels like pointless censorship and just lowering the game's tone to the lowest common denominator if people can play it. This person's review right here summarizes how me and most of the community feel. Potential customers, beware. Do not buy this game. Do not support any company like Void Interactive. This game wasn't perfect initially, but now they are choosing to censor it. They made their money from you, the PC players on Steam. Now, out of sheer greed, they're appeasing the console market and regulators by censoring the game to meet their demand. Their own community manager, Kaminsky, confirmed this on Steam, that no matter how the PC community feels, this is a done deal. There will be no option to keep the original version or avoid the forced update. To chase console sales, they're showing utter apathy and throwing the original PC supporters under the bus. Unsurprisingly, many paying customers are voicing their anger, as is their right. This is not review bombing, it's legitimate backlash against fundamentally altering a paid product post-sale. And like many other studios before them, the developers will no doubt claim that they are victims here, while friendly game journalists rush in to defend the anti-consumer practices. Don't fall for it. This review is very fucking good. I honestly think that it voices everything I had in mind. But there are other videos that explain in more detail what changed with the new Ready or Not update, and those people can explain a hell of a lot better than I ever could. I'll leave some in the description. But anyways, let's get into the reason why I made this video. My opinions, and reminding people of a past event Void Interactive did. My thoughts on this are, as you expect, negative. My review read as follows. Ready or Not being censored on PCs because of console players is another example of something becoming mainstream is a bad thing, and console players tend to ruin a lot of things. Can't wait to play with literal babbling retards, since crossplay is now being added now, and I am not changing this review until these issues are fixed. Stop appealing to the lowest common denominator of people. Keep in mind, I was a bit pissed off writing this, and I would phrase this very differently now if I were writing this, but yeah. Luckily, crossplay is optional, so that I'm not going to be playing with babbling retards anymore. I still stand by some points on this, just so you know, I just would have phrased it differently. Crossplay generally is a bad thing in my opinion because a lot of people I get matched with that are on separate platforms seem like genuine cavemen that were just transported here and are still learning how to play said game. I liked Ready or Not because it felt real. It felt like it wasn't afraid to pull punches and wasn't afraid to make you genuinely uncomfortable and show you the grim aspects that unfortunately do happen in real life. I feel that they are toning down the game to be more advertiser friendly and seem more marketable. Their reasoning for this is also very stupid. Then games like Cyberpunk and Outlast have nudity and way more graphic material than Ready or Not ever has. This isn't the first time Ready or Not has been censored, by the way. There was a drama back when it was in early access where they got into a controversy because of an asset that was a medicine named Reddit Pills in a trash can. Void Interactive then put out a statement on how they don't support the scary alt-right and racism, even though it was clearly just a joke for an asset. This drama was kickstarted by Kotaku, unsurprisingly, and an article they made called Controversial Steam Bestseller Ready or Not is an Unsettling SWAT Fantasy, and basically called it propaganda and basically just tried to stir up the pot in how it had fascist dog whistles and was basically just Blue Lives Matter cosplay. You know, typical Kotaku babble. There, there's this one part in the article that says an Easter egg in the game starting headquarters area consists of a discarded red pillbox in the trash can with the words "noggin joggers" on the side, which some have interpreted as 4chan speak for the N-word. During the making of this video, there was a mod that was added to Nexus, which was called Uncensored or Not, and the Nexus moderators removed this mod for some reason. I don't know why. Um, it's really stupid. But someone made a Google Drive archive of it. I haven't personally downloaded it, so if you do download it, the link to the Reddit post will be in the description. Be careful if you do download it. I didn't install it. I don't know if there's any malicious stuff in there. Just be warned. So yeah. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening or night or day whenever you are watching this. Goodbye.